year when you win the first bowl game. You know, how much momentum do you feel like you gained through that?
Well, I firmly believe that was probably the best thing that ever happened to South Alabama, at least our football program. Having that chance to play in a bowl game on national TV was great for us, and you know, we fared well, didn't win the ball game, but we certainly had a great showing with our fans being there. Probably had 15,000 South Alabama being there, so it was an exciting night.
Yeah, a lot of guys hurt during spring, particularly Clements, several of the other guys. How are they coming with their rehabs?
Yeah, all the rehabs are coming on really well right now. You know, obviously, we got a lot of holes to fill from last year's team, and I think we found a few this spring, but we have a few more that we weren't able to see. You know, Cody being one of them, they could come in and have some playing time. So we won't have to make a lot of decisions early August and who's going to be in that pecking order.
Can you talk about your quarterback situation?
Yeah, I wish I could. I don't know. I mean, we got a quarterback that we think is pretty good that didn't practice this spring, and we've got 3 other guys that are basically all on the same level right now. So the other 3 I think are tied, and wherever Cody comes in and fits in, we'll see early in August.
Joey, just a general college football. Where do you see the game heading right now? You know, you guys have been through the full first year of the playoff system and the Power 5. But where do you see things shaking out? How, you know, as far as you guys go and everything with the sport itself.
Yeah, I think that football is becoming much better. I think with all the health issues and injuries, the concussions, they're trying to make the game a safer game. And I'll be honest with you, when we first came on with kicking the guys out for targeting, I was against that. But after going through a year of it, I really figured it was the best thing to do, because we did back off from some of those injuries because of the fact they weren't leading with their head. Right. You know, I used to play and I'd go across the middle and the guy would just take my head off, and the crowd would cheer, and I was over there with my head sideways, but you know, thank God I didn't get hurt that badly. But it's become a safer game. I think that's probably the best change that they have made, in my opinion.
Were you surprised you didn't have your first draftee this year, and what do you think some of those guys' chances are of sticking with you?
Yeah, we've got 4 guys that are in camp right now, and so we feel great about that. With Brandon Bridge signing with the CFL team, and he signed with the Cowboys and ended up going to CFL. And
is he still in Dallas, or is he in Montreal?
No, he's in Montreal now. And Wes Saxon is with the Jets. He's doing real well up there. And Montel Garner is with the Rams, doing real well. And Melvin Meggs just got picked up by the Chiefs. So not bad for us for having 4 guys in the NFL camps in our second year Division I.
UAB situation was tough for them, but obviously you got some guys off of that. You know, how much of a boost is it? You feel like the guys you got coaches in?
Yeah, I think that first of all, I will say that thing that happened at UAB was an awful situation for all involved. I think nobody benefited from that hardly. I think the players and the coaches and their lives were just forever changed from it. And but you know, after it happened, we were certainly glad to get some of those players, because most of the guys we brought in were offensive players who, you know, Coach Vincent was up there with them and was with our staff before, so he brings back terminology that they know, and so it's not a learning curve for 7 of those offensive players that we brought back, or brought to South Alabama. So that was a unique situation, probably never happen again. You know, but it worked out good for us. But certainly sorry for what they're having to go through up there.
I guess they're going to announce the findings of their latest study, or up there at UAB. Any thoughts about that? What would happen if they decided to come back and try to have a program again? I mean, obviously it wouldn't affect the guys that you have.
Right.
You built a program from scratch. How difficult would it be for them to restart?
It's not easy. I got to tell you that it's not easy, and it's a tough thing to go through. But you know, then again, it's been gratifying for us to start the program from nothing and get to where we are. And certainly, we want to even achieve higher things. But I think it'll be difficult for them, and it'll take some time. And but you know, I hope they get it back. I really do. I think that it's good for the state of Alabama. It creates a lot more opportunities for guys in this state and the Southeast to play Division I football. So I'm all for it.
What do you think last year did for the program, now that months have passed. You played in a bowl game. You played Navy here. Played Mississippi State here. A lot of things happened that brought national attention to South Alabama. Have you seen some benefits of that already?
Well, the biggest thing I've seen is recruiting. I think that the guys, we go down to Miami now, they know who South Alabama is. And I'll be honest with you, a couple of years ago, they probably didn't know what town South Alabama was in. So that right there is number one and probably the most important thing. I think that also you create credibility with other guys in the conference who aspire to get in the bowl game, and we've kind of climbed that ladder pretty fast, and so it's really helped us. Probably the best thing that's ever happened to us since I've been here.